Welcome in on a chilly Friday night as the University of Utah Utes open their home schedule against the Oklahoma State Cowboys here at Smith's Ballpark. Well, we should be set up for a great matchup with the Pokes. Just about time for the national anthem as the coaches are in the three-hole. It's Nolan Schubert playing right field. Cleanup is Colin Ritchie playing left field. In the five-hole, third baseman Jason Jones, followed by the six-hole hitter, first baseman Colin Brigman. In the seven-spot, catcher Ian Doherty, followed by the center fielder, left-handed hitter Strides to the plate. Braden Smith ready to lead off this game. And Carson, what's the mindset? You know, you come into a Friday series, conference series, 3 games ahead of you. You're the leadoff guy. You're the first one at the plate. What are you thinking about?
Yeah, the first thing you always want to do is make a statement, whether that you're the pitcher or the hitter. You want to get ahead if you're the pitcher. Maybe make a good swing if you're the.
As a team, that's third in the Big 12. Here's Garrett Shull. Shull, a switch hitter. McAnally steps off. Courtesy throw to second base. Smith back in safely, so nobody out. Runner on second. Left-handed hitting Shull at the plate. Of course, Utah coming over to the Big 12, their first season in the Big 12 after spending a little over a decade in the Pac-12 as McAnally gets his first strikeout. That's strike 3 looking. Garrett Shull is retired, 1 down, still a runner on second. Here is Nolan Schubert. Go ahead and take another look at this pitch from McAnally. March baseball in this state from high school through college. This is not a bad day for March 21st in Salt Lake City.
No, it is not. It's not snowing or raining, so that's a good thing.
So Ritchie pops out to long in left field. So a leadoff double, and McAnally retires the next 3 faces. Here at Smith's Ballpark, we go to the bottom of the first inning. Utes coming up.
Batting 6, Jake Long. Designated hitter Cam Gurney will be in the 7th spot. The center fielder, Santino Pinero, will be in the 8th slot, and then to round it up will be the catcher, Derek Smith.
And on the bump for Oklahoma State, making the start today, it is Hunter Watkins. Watkins in his first season, a sophomore. Underneath it is Braden Smith. He'll make the catch. 1 up, 1 down for the Utes. Next up for Utah, it's going to be shortstop Core Jackson. Jackson was great last year, making an all-Canadian team over the summer, and has returned to the Utes, hitting .421 this season. Finished last year second in the Pac-12 in steals behind teammate Kai Roberts. 7 of 9 so far this year. Fakes like he's going. Quinn takes that pitch for his strike. 0-1, 1 down here in the bottom of the first inning. Jackson takes the lead. Watkins with Caden.
Oh, dude, he's out. He's there before anyone else, already sweating his head off.
And runners take off. Carpenter fouls the pitch back to the screen. Jackson and Quinn will go back to second and first, respectively. Counts 1 and 2, 1 down here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, Caden will go to the weight room 3.
So 1-1 count now. Jason Jones, the Oklahoma State third baseman, rips the ball past Rolick at third. Into left for another leadoff base hit. Oklahoma State this season hitting .280 as a team. Scored 145 runs. As I said earlier, the home 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the second inning for McAnally. Defense doing Colter McAnally a couple of favors here in the second. That brings Ian Doherty to the plate. Mentioned Brigman, one of 2 seniors, Doherty the other. Right-handed hitting catcher, hitting .255 this year. McAnally off the mound, fields it, throws out Thompson, so outside edge. rolling and hitting .286 this season. Got 4 doubles, 1 triple, a home run, and has driven. Decent crowd here at Smith's Ballpark. Not too bad. Good amount of red down the first baseline. Looks like everybody figured out where the Utah dugout is just fine. There's the 2-2 off the outside edge. Good look from Jake Long. Runs the count full. 1 down, bottom of the second inning. We'll have a payoff pitch. Slow roller to third. Good play picked up, flips to 2. The throw not in time, so Gurney running hard beats the throw out. So no double play, but 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning, and that brings Santino Panaro to the plate. Panaro taking over in center field for Utah for the departed Kai Roberts. So hustled, paying off twice for the Utes this inning. Cam Gurney beats out a ground ball, erasing a potential double play, and now here's Panaro beats out an infield single. So 2 on, runner in scoring position now for Derek Smith. Smith already had a great play earlier in this game, showing off a cannon to throw out a base runner. Always battling at the top. Both runners go on the full count. Ball fouled back by Derek Smith. So count remains full. Another long at bat for the Utes. See Smith gesturing to the dugout, patting his chest like that. Utes from having a previously scheduled midweek series here at Smith's Ballpark against Northern Colorado, forcing today into being that home opener. Here's the 1-2 for Flaherty. In the dirt, good stop by Doherty. Already seen one, the black interlocking U of U, which I think is a really nice look, and then the all-white top and pants with the red numbering letters, red pinstriping. It's just a good, solid look. But I do appreciate the black U. I don't think I've ever seen that on the hat.
That's a new design.
2 sophomores having a good battle. McAnally out of Cheyenne, Wyoming. Drew Culbertson from Greenwood, Indiana. There's the 2-2, strike 3. McAnally strikes out Culbertson to start off the third, 1 down. Back to the top of the line. Scholo for 1 today. McAnally whirls, pickoff attempt over to first, back in.
Cool being able to play here as well. So, yeah, it's going to be definitely interesting to see what happens with the new field up at Guardsman and also with the Bees out in Daybreak.
Looks like McAnally may have gotten a warning to make eye contact with the batter right there. Another pitch in the dirt. Good stop by Smith. Snap throw down to first. Braden Smith back in safely. Counts 1. Probably no worse feeling than being geared up for a fastball and then seeing that spin come out of the hand.
That's right. You see it up in the zone, out of there, and you kind of just give up on it. Yeah, Coulter's got that really high curveball, and it drops down.
Perfectly positioned is Colin Ritchie. 1 pitch, 1 out right there for Tyler Quinn. He hit that one on the screws.
Yeah, those ones are the ones as a hitter where you are mad because you're out, but you're good. You're happy because you made good contact, and it gives you a little more confidence next time you see this pitcher.
You got to feel like the process was right at least.
Yeah. You're on time. It was all in line, but
throw down to first to retire. Caden Carpenter, that'll end the third inning. Still scoreless at Smith's Ballpark. Oklahoma State 0, Utah 0. 2-time Big 12 pitcher of the week. See, off speed. Gets Ritchie way out in front of that pitch. Ritchie knew immediately there was nothing he could do. So 1-0 pitch to Jones. Fouled out of play. So 1-1 count here, top of the 4th inning. Still looking for the first run of the ball to be. There's another 2-2. McAnally misses outside, runs the count full. Good at bat. Jason Jones against Colter McAnally. Jones batting .243 this season. He's got 3 home runs, so a little bit of pop in that bat. Runner takes off. No throw from Smith, so a strikeout.
Yeah, just like we were saying, goes right at Bergman. 4 straight fastballs, was not afraid of the home run leading Bergman for the Cowboys.
And you can see Bergman, there was just no chance to get those hands in and on top of that fastball. Here's Ian Doherty. Bouncer right back up the middle. Past Watkins. That'll be a leadoff base hit for Austin Rolig. Rolig smokes that ball right back up the middle, and it's all Watkins can do just to get out of the way of it. Rolig back in safely. Long spent the 2024 season with Santa Ana College, playing 49 games. Doubled 13 times, had a triple with 2 long balls and 23 RBI. Strike 2 for Long. Out of Scotland, Ontario. There's a little bit of Canadian flair in that Utah clubhouse.
I was going to say, our recruiting coordinator, Mike Brown, third base coach, he loves those Canadians. We've got 4 or 5 each year from up there, and yeah, they're all left-handed. They're all hockey players, and they're all pretty good at baseball.
Well, and you know, if they're Canadian, they're not going to mind. Down to second base, so 1 down, a runner in scoring position for Cameron Gurney. And the Oklahoma State catcher Ian Doherty is going to head out to have a word with Hunter Watkins. Watkins in a little bit of trouble once again. Utah's had runners in scoring position in 3 out of the 4 innings so far. Before Pinaro will get a chance to hit.
Going the other way. So yeah, seeing the shift like that, I could definitely tell Matt was trying to go that way.
That's exactly the kind of hitter that Flaherty is. He's got some tendencies. He does tend to pull the ball a little bit more, but he doesn't have a lot of power in that swing, but he's got some good bat-to-ball skills, and he's really just able to take that first time today. Counts 0-1 on Core Jackson. Probably a good move to go to the bullpen with the way Watkins was struggling there in the 4th. Plus, you set up this lefty-lefty matchup with Utah's best hit there. 0-1. It's the Oklahoma State leadoff hitter, Braden, and it lands on him. The world is not fair. Garrett Scholl still at the plate, 2-2 count. And Scholl strikes out swinging. Waves weakly at that off-speed pitch from Colter McAnally. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Utah leads 3. Jackson, the left-handed batter, and Jackson strikes out swinging. Brings Tyler Quinn to the plate. Tyler Quinn made the defensive play of the game back in the top of the 5th inning. Making a catch on a hard-hit line drive from the grass in front of first base. And then doubling off the base runner to help Colter McAnally get out of a jam. Right-handed hitting third baseman. Rolig 1 for 2 today. Came around to score on that Derek Smith 3-run home run. Takes ball 1 inside. Career at UNLV.
They want
Haven't struck out too many times, which is always kind of hard to build any momentum on when you're not moving guys, getting on base, kind of creating pressure for the defense.
Flaherty fouls that ball out of the stadium. Out to 1300 South here in Salt Lake City. McAnally, his next K would be the 10th of the afternoon, and there it is. Ask and ye shall have it. Colin Brigham strikes out. So second time this season that McAnally has struck out double-figure batters. That'll bring Ian Doherty to the plate. Second win of the year in this Utah home opener against the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Utes lead 4-0, bottom of the 7th inning. Kyle Bade facing Core Jackson. Jackson 1 for 2 today. Okay. See, now that I understand.
Hot, yep.
Counts 0-1 on Caden Carpenter. Last year, Carpenter made 35 starts as a designated hitter, slashed 278, 374, 481. Gets underneath that ball, down the third base line and out of play. So after Core Jackson started the inning with a fly out to left field, Tyler Quinn walked, Caden Carpenter is singled, putting one runner in scoring position for the Utah freshman third baseman.
Too big round in second.
Blow out a tire every once in a while, it happens.
Yeah, luckily no one was covering second, so we could get back in there safely.
Jake Long at the plate now. Utah scored 2 in the inning, 6 in the past 4 innings to lead 6-0 over Oklahoma State. And this is quite the rebound for the Utes after getting blown out by Kansas State on the road, swept 8, where they lost 2 conference games already.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they'll be able to make those up, which could end up hurting them long term, just because those are a couple wins that you could have added to your record.